Voltas, all-weather smart AC, presents Lights, Camera, Cricket in association with Sensodyne, Kent Arrow and GoDaddy.
Hello there and welcome to Lights, Camera, Cricket. I'm Himanshu Singhal and we've got Nikhil Chopra in the studio to discuss the result of today's IPL match in Delhi. But first, an update on that game. Delhi beat Mumbai by 37 runs in their IPL match earlier today at the Feroz Shah Kotla Stadium in Delhi. Batting first, Delhi lost Mayank Agarwal cheaply, but Shreyas Iyer and JP Duminy stitched 154 runs for the second wicket. Iyer was sublime once again, while Duminy led from the front to take the home side to 190. Iyer scored 83, while Duminy scored 78. Mumbai's chase was cut short by the brilliance of JP Duminy and Imran Tahir in the field. Both came up with brilliant catches to dismiss Simmons and Patel with just 48 on board. Pollard departed after scoring 10, while Rohit was dismissed for 30. Tahir then took 3 wickets in the 17th over to ensure an easy victory for Delhi. Mumbai finally managed to score 153 runs, falling short by 37 runs. And now let's take a look at the player of the day, Shreyas Iyer. And here, of course, is the points table for you after 21 games in IPL 8. And here's the over of the day, bowled by Rajasthan, of course, on top, and Delhi and Mumbai. Mumbai, of course, on the last spot on the points table with just a solitary win against their name, while Delhi managing 3 wins now after 6 games. And here is the over of the day, bowled by Imran Tahir, who took 3 wickets in 1 over. Of course, that over being the 17th over of the match. Nikhil, 10th time lucky for Delhi?
Well, finally, at least they've got out of that rut, playing at home, losing 9 straight games. We were talking about this. Finally, runs on board, 190, doing justice to the kind of talent or the batting side that you've got, posing a big enough total, and also having those 3 spinners. Amit Mishra, Tahir and Nadeem was played as well. I guess Zach being injured, Zahir Khan, they've been having their fair share of problems, Shami being injured as well. So they said, well, we might as well go in with a spinning option where you've got 12 overs of spin, and if need be, if there's any sort of assistance, then you've also got Yuvraj Singh to add to the spinners list. But all this will only fall into place with the spinners if you've got runs on board. That's the most important thing, and I don't think Mumbai is helping their cause.
Nikhil, talk us through that incredible young lad, Shreyas Iyer. I mean, incredible. 83 of 56 deliveries. In fact, let's get his numbers up on your screens right away, and we'll get Nikhil to talk about that as well. 83 runs of 56 deliveries, 36 runs on the offside, and 47 runs on the onside.
And
talk us
5
through...
sixes.
Yes.
On the onside. He's one young, talented kid, played for Mumbai under-19, then going on to play for the India under-19s. Phenomenal talent. Another kid that is rising in IPL season 8. Take a look at that wagon wheel. Each time he was looking to force the ball, he was hitting those shots on the onside. And the good thing is he times them. He's not throwing the kitchen sink with just sheer power. He's a youngster who likes to time that cricket ball. And you look at the runs that he's got against the quicks. It just goes to show the quality of the player. He's not just going after the bowling when the spinners are on. He's going after the bowling even when the quicks are going. And he's got, very few talented cricketers. He's got that, all-round game. Where you look at the park, 360 degrees. Only when he's looking to force that, when you said that you've got more runs on the onside. Otherwise, pretty balanced. I'll tell you what, there's some youngsters coming through IPL season 8.
And 14 sixes, not to forget, the highest so far in this IPL. This gentleman, this young lad, has now scored 14 sixes in the IPL, which is the maximum by anyone so far.
Yeah, a great timer of that cricket ball. And he's not played too many games in the IPL as well, I think understands the responsibility. And when somebody is blossoming in that sort of manner, it just goes to show that he's a confident man. And he's got that sense of belonging, that I belong to this big stage. You take your game to the next level as long as you're a confident young man. And I think Shreyas is just doing that.
Let's now quickly move on to JP Duminy. 78 runs of 50 deliveries. A lot of them coming on the offside as well as on the onside. 16 runs on the offside and 62 of them on the onside. Incredible. He was.
Well, I guess with that partnership, I think those numbers towards the onside started growing very quickly. You know, anything short or just short of a length, great short arm jab. He picks the length of the ball, you know, very, very quickly. He's into position very quickly. You know, he's a big name in international cricket as well. You're only playing against some quality bowling in the IPL, maybe one or two quality bowlers in the opposition. Some of the younger guys who are coming through the ranks or looking to make their career, he's too good a player.
What about Imran Tahir? 3 for 22 in 4 overs, and including those 3 wickets in the 17th over. He's been one of those guys who's been in prime form. Of course, owner of the purple cap as well. He's been in incredible form so far.
Well, this IPL, you know, Himanshu, somehow with the wrist spinners coming through the rank, they're all doing well. You look at the kind of pressure that they put. You know, it takes 2 to tango. When you got pressure being put from the other end as well, Imran's a wicket taker. You know, the number of variations he brings in his bowling repertoire is only adding more pressure, and he's forcing the batsman to play these false strokes, and he's picking up wickets. He's got the googly, he's got the different height of deliveries. You know, when you talk about the loop, one that goes a little higher, then the second one a little lower, and then he's got the flipper as well. So he's got a great amount of variety in his bowling, and no surprises that he's being so successful. I think he's going to be a force to reckon, and the good thing is, you see that hunger in Imran. You know, when he's playing in Australia, he's playing in South Africa, T20, no matter what format of the game is, he wants to go out there and pick up wickets. He's not one of those defensive bowlers who will give singles to batsmen and, you know, be a little defensive. He wants to get those guys out, and that's what you want in this T20 format. Let's,
in fact, also on your screens get you all the information about the top run scorers and the top wicket takers so far in the IPL. And we've got the top wicket takers. In fact, Imran Tahir. We were just talking about him. He's been great. What's been the highlight of Imran Tahir's performance so far for you, Nikhil, in terms of his variation, in terms of how he's planning his dismissals?
I think consistency of length for a wrist spinner. He can win you a game or lose a game. He's very consistent. And the speed that he's bowling, in those speeds as well, on these sort of tracks, he's extracting a little bit of leg spin, and also with the googly. Once you've got your stock ball, you maybe just spin it a little bit, you know, 6 inches. Once you create a doubt in the batsman's mind, you won half the battle. You know, if you're not picking the bowler off the hand for a batsman, it gets very difficult to pick him off the wicket. And that's why Imran Tahir has been so successful. And those top wicket takers, you've got a couple of spinners in there. So, you know, this IPL, I guess the spinners are ruling the roost. And make no mistake, as you go into the season, the wickets are going to get drier because it's going to get warmer and warmer. And then the wickets are going to start, you know, breaking up a little bit. And as a spinner, you'll get much more purchase.
Well, you've got to be a happy man. Spinners are ruling the roost, Nikhil. Well, that's all we have on this show. News and updates continue on Headlines Today.